I remember as a very young kid suffering from anxiety, overthinking. I was an extremely shy kid, and I remember that really causing me almost trauma. I couldn't look at someone in the eye and have a conversation. I was afraid of being around anyone I didn't know because I was worried about what people would think of me, and it really kept going throughout my whole adolescence.
The gravity of the situation wasn't lost on Nick Bracks, the 20-year-old ignoring the glare of the cameras as he left court a convicted drink driver.
When I was 20, I had a really bad car accident. I was drunk. I had my best mate lying across the back seat of the car. I was not thinking clearly, ran over a traffic island and ruptured the car around a tree, and it was pretty horrific. I was fortunate that I didn't kill myself or my friend.
The Premier's son is lucky to be alive after driving while drunk. The blood in the back seat of his wrecked 1990 Saab, evidence of how close he and his passenger came to disaster. As a P-plater, Nick Bracks is legally required to have a 0 blood alcohol content, but he blew .129 on the breathalyser. The Premier was coming home from his beach house when he took the phone call from his son at 7:30 a.m.
He told us that he did a stupid thing. He's very remorseful. He's done the wrong thing. He's been an absolute idiot.
I discovered alcohol for the first time. That almost overnight turned into an addiction where I was drinking 6-7 nights a week and using alcohol to cope. I didn't know who I was. I was in so much pain, felt so much shame and guilt. Alcohol was the only way I knew how to temporarily stop it. I felt pathetic. I felt like I had nothing to offer the world. A lot of people probably think that it's a bit strange that I've suffered depression, I guess, coming from opportunity, coming from a prominent family, having opportunities in the media, and a great group of people around me, being young, fit, healthy. But really, I think anyone suffering depression would understand that that doesn't have a lot to do with it, and you could have everything, you could have nothing. It's not about external factors, it's about what's in your own head. When I got asked to be on Dancing with the Stars, I mean, it really is almost a self-prescribed therapy. So I knew if I was in a situation where it's highly stressful and I'm forced to do something, there's no out. I knew that it would take something as extreme as that to just really break me, to break my ego. And it did, because I learnt that, yep, I might not be the best dancer in history, probably one of the worst.
I tried to do it for the waltz and I got criticised for it, so there we go.
And I got through it, and that was extraordinarily liberating. I remember when I got into a course at university, we had to do 10 oral presentations in the first semester. I panicked, I couldn't sleep, I was sick to my stomach, and I was literally just shaking and mumbling the words. I was just doing whatever I could at that time to get through it. If someone had told me that a couple of years later I'd be standing in front of 2,000 people delivering a speech about mental health, I would have not believed it in a million years. After the first couple of talks at schools, I had kids running up to me saying that if it wasn't for me delivering that message, they wouldn't have gone and sought help. That was a pretty amazing thing to hear, and really touched me and gave me a passion to want to share this message on a broader scale. I started talking in companies. I would have executives coming up to me and saying how much value they got out of these messages that I was delivering. What I very quickly learnt was that mental health does not discriminate. It doesn't matter what your age is, it doesn't matter what your status is, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It affects everyone.
I started out on this journey 14 years ago knowing very little about mental health or why I felt the way I did. All I knew was that I was suffering and no one was talking about it. That made me feel flawed as a person and really alone. I'm now going around the globe asking people how they manage their mental health to inspire people and to connect people through shared experiences.
So I'm just in an Uber about to get to the airport, leaving New York, and I'm asking the driver how he looks after his mental health.
I do exercise.
Hey guys, I'm in a village in the French countryside. It's a beautiful day, there's a market going on here, and I'm asking some of the locals how they manage the mental health. I just spent the night in an island. So I'm in Lisbon, as you can see here behind me. Hey guys, I'm here in London, where I'm here at Niagara Falls. How do you manage your mental health?
Giving myself time to actually be in the moment.
It's taken a lot of self-work.
I tend to seek therapy in my family.
I'm in treatment
whatever all feelings you have towards a creative passion.
I try to keep balance between work.
Play music. Any music is for helping everything.
You might be struggling, but there's nothing wrong with you. Mental health is part of the human experience, and you're not alone.